This hidden gem of the world is called Taxco Mexico. It is located in the state of Guerrero, right outside of Mexico City. We have been living in Mexico City as digital nomads, and we want to explore Mexico on the weekends. So this is our first venture out, and it took about 3.5 hours to get all the way to the city of Taxco. By the time we got there, it was nighttime, and we were able to check in to our humble Airbnb. Of course, we had our cats with us, so Range and Rover are in Taxco as well. It was too late to do anything that first night, so we just went to bed and started our excursions in the morning. This is what our Airbnb looked like in the morning. It was so nice to wake up to this. Taxco is absolutely gorgeous. If you look out, you can see that all the buildings are built onto the side of the mountain. So this is a highly elevated city, and it's beautiful to be in, and these buildings have been around since 1751. We started our day by wandering into the town center, which was only 5 minutes from where we were staying. The city was so quiet in the morning, it was really peaceful to wake up here. Before starting our adventures, we wanted to get some breakfast, so we found this place looking over the city center, and it was the perfect spot. Now that we're fueled up, it's time for us to go out to Pozas Azules. Pozas Azules is one of Taxco's most prominent tourist attraction. The meaning is the blue pools. There's waterfalls here that fall down the mountain and trickle into these pools that people are able to actually swim in. So when you walk in, you can start to see the beginning of the pools, but this isn't one that people swim in. When you get here, you're gonna have to hike up the mountain to get to the biggest pools. So we hiked up about 5 minutes to get to the first pool. When we got here, there was already people swimming around, and it was so lively to see. It's crazy to think that instead of going to the beach like we do in Florida, a lot of people in Taxco come here to these pools to swim around and have fun with their family. After that first pool, you can keep on going up, and there's more pools the higher you escalate. We found out from a local that you could actually go a little further up if you had a tour guide. So we booked a tour guide and had him take us up to this secret cave that was at the top of the pools.
Stalagmites and stalactites.
Now that we finished some exploring, it's time for pictures. When we first arrived, it looked like it wouldn't be that cold because everybody was swimming around, but it's freaking cold. We went back down decided to go to the main pool where we saw everybody swimming at and enjoyed the big pools. After adventuring there, we went back into town so that we could go into our next adventure. We kept noticing that there was a huge statue of Christ up at the top of a mountain, and we really wanted to make it there, so we figured out how to get there, and we did it. The view was really nice, so we really wanted to see what the drone could see. By the time we got back to town, the sun had set and it was dark, so we ended up wandering. In the morning, we put up the drone and we noticed that there's a huge mountain in the background and a lot of civilization is up there, so we're going up. We found out that there's actually a ride that goes all the way up the mountain from the city center, and we're gonna see what's up there.
We are in what we are calling the gondolas. Even though it's not a gondola, but it's a sky cart. Taxco.
We are out here in Taxco countries part.
The outskirts of Taxco.
We are out here in the outskirts of Taxco.
It's beautiful out here. Feels like real Mexico.
We got some hats.
Some sombreros.
And we went on the cable carts that took us all the way up the mountain, and the view was beautiful. Now it's time to go back into town because it's our last night here, so we want to spend some time walking around, wandering the streets, and doing a bit of shopping.
Who knows? So we are in Taxco, and it is beautiful, and we have an amazing view, getting to enjoy some good old-fashioned pizza. Ooh, ah, pretty!
In the morning, we put the drone up again because we really wanted to capture the beauty, intricacy, and depth that the city of Taxco has. We definitely loved our romantic stay here in Taxco City. It was just a weekend, but that weekend was way too short. There's so much to see here, so much to explore, and it's beautiful. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to see the rest of our adventures in Mexico, in the US, and around the world. Thank you for watching, and we hope you visit Taxco Mexico.